مساء الفل. الفيديو طويل نوعا، مش هيقل عن 4 دقايق، فاللي مش بيحبوا الفيديوهات الطويلة يبقى سوري. انا مش بتفرج على مسلسلات في رمضان، يعني لو شفت مسلسل واحد يبقى كويس قوي ويبقى كوميدي، لكن المسلسلات التقيلة اللي عايزة اتفرج عليها بتفرج عليها بعد رمضان على رواق. اصحاب الارض اهو ده المسلسل اللي مستحيل اتفرج عليه لا جوه رمضان ولا بعد رمضان. ما اقدرش اعيش الحكايه مش مرتين بقى، ما اقدرش اعيش الحكايه 20 مره. زي ما قلت لكم في فيديو سابق، انا اشتغلت رئيس تحرير اكتر من 20 سنه على نايل تي في ومذيعه نشره، وده تقرير كنت عملته وانا كنت بنقي التوبكس او الموضوعات اللي ما تبقاش يعني بتاعت كل يوم، لانه للاسف القصف والضرب الناس اتعودوا يشوفوه. ده كان حاجه مختلفه شويه. التقرير ده كان احصائيات اليونيسف، بيقولوا على الاطفال في غزه ان هم عايشين في جحيم على الارض. معدل الاطفال اللي بيستشهدوا تقريبا 40 طفل في اليوم. التقرير اعدادي وتعليقي واخراج استاذ طارق علي كبير، مخرج الاخبار المصوره في نايل تي في. وعايزه اقول حاجه بس واحده قبل ما تشوفوا التقرير. طبعا اي حد سوي قلبه وجعه لما سمع او شاف التسريبات بتاعه جزيره ابستين واللي كان بيحصل في الاطفال هناك. على فكره دول اطفال برضو، والله نفس الفصيله.
James Elder, spokesperson for the United Nations Children's Agency UNICEF, said on Friday 1 million children in Gaza are living in a hell on earth, with around 40 children having been killed there every single day over the past year. Elder said more than a year into Israeli war against Hamas in the besieged Palestinian territory, children continue to suffer unspeakable daily harm, as estimates put the death toll among children in Gaza at over 14,100. That means that on a conservative measure, around 35 to 40 girls and boys are killed every single day in Gaza since October 7, 2023, stressing that there are many more under the rubble. And those who have been survived the daily airstrikes and military operations have often faced harrowing conditions. Children were being repeatedly displaced by violence and frequent evacuation orders, even as deprivation grips all of Gaza. Elder described the experience of a 7-year-old girl named Qamar, who was struck in the foot during an attack on Jabaliya camp in northern Gaza. Taken to a hospital that was then placed under a 20-day siege, she could not be moved or get the treatment she needed for her growing infection, and her leg was amputated. Faced with fresh evacuation orders from Israel, the girl, her mother, and her sister, who was also injured, were forced to move south on foot. Elder continued to say that they now live in a ripped tent surrounded by stagnant water, where Qamar was of course deeply traumatized and without access to prosthetics. UNICEF had already warned that Gaza had become a graveyard for thousands of children a year ago, and in last December the agency had declared Gaza the most dangerous place in the world to be a child. Elder ended with describing a feeling of déjà vu, but with even darker shadows, and asked a final question. If this level of horror does not stir our humanity and drive us to act, then whatever will.